And the last thing I'm going to show you how to do is add an object to your model. So like, let's say your mask had teeth or horns or something like that. For me, I'm gonna add this little tongue here. So what we're gonna do is we're going to go to brush and select this IMM primitives brush, and basically this is we're gonna be drawing new shapes. So I'm gonna select the polysphere. I'm going to turn off my symmetry and try to draw it, but I can't because it says the mesh is composed of multiple subdivision levels. Delete or freeze the subdivision levels and try it again. So basically, because it has subdivision, it doesn't like this. So we could either delete all the subdivisions, which we don't want to do, or freeze them. So when we freeze the subdivision levels, that basically stores all the information of our subdivisions, but kicks our model onto the lowest subdivision. And then once we unclick this button, we're gonna get all of our details back. So freeze subdivision levels and polysphere, and I'm gonna draw it from here, just boom, like that. And then I'm going to separate this polysphere from this mask, so it's its own object. So I'm gonna go into subtool and then split here, and then split unmasked points. So everything else is masked, but this is unmasked, right? So I'm gonna split this. So here's my tongue now. So I realized I made it a little too big, so I'm going to Command Z really quickly. I can't. Okay, I'm gonna delete it, and I'm gonna do it again. All right. So let's see, a little smaller, something like this. Okay, perfect. Then again, split unmasked parts. So now we have it. Nice. Yeah. So now we can just shape it into a tongue, basically. So I'm gonna fast forward through this. Right, so I like the way this looks. So now, yeah, I can name this for me my tongue. And this is gonna be just another object that I export separately from the mask. And because I made it here in ZBrush, anywhere else that I import it as a new object, it's going to position itself in the same place here. So yeah, now we just need to unfreeze these subdivision levels. Yep, there we go. I'm gonna redo the mask, and yeah, there we go. So we have a mask with a tongue now. And the last thing that I'll do is I will merge these polygroups. So now we have different polygroups for the outside and inside of our mask, and that's gonna, when we export it, that's gonna export different models, different groups basically of this, right? So I'm gonna make sure that I'm gonna go to polygroups, okay, and so we can group by different methods, so we can say group visible, which is the right thing to do here. We could say group masked if we had these masked, for example. Let's say if I say group visible, click here, and now it's all in one poly group. So that's basically what I need to do, the last thing I need to do before I export. Cool, and I'm gonna make sure that I'm gonna go down to the lowest subdivision, that I still have my UVs. I don't. So yeah, for some reason, I don't have UVs anymore, which is quite crazy to me. But it's okay, because I'll just create them again. So let's see. I'm just gonna go to the lowest subdivision, number 1, go to Z plugin, UV master, and say unwrap. So that probably happened when we merged our polygroups together. So now you can have UVs again. So that's perfect. So now, yeah, before we export, unwrap the UVs, and then we can, yeah, export this and go to Substance and texture it. Same thing with the tongue. You can export the tongue and go to Substance. Alright, see you in the next video.